You know, I almost wasn't going to do a video until watching Kobe Bryant's wife give his Hall of Fame speech. And that motivates me to continue pushing forward in my aspirations and my goals for building my brand. I was going to wait a while to talk about this on my YouTube channel, but ever since I walked out of my aunt's house in Los Angeles because of my drug addiction, I walked out of her house in in an argument that we were having, and I thought I was gonna make things work. Living in my car, I wasn't thinking straight. I was high and drunk off of a binge. Uh, I'll get to why that binge happened sooner or later, but today isn't for that. But ever since that happened in October of 2020, my life has been on a roller coaster. And once I once I came to live with my father out here in Virginia, that's when I began to seek sobriety. So I've been in Virginia since December of 2020, and I haven't used any drugs. I haven't even smoked any marijuana or taken a drink of alcohol. Well, I've had a beer here and there, but my main concern was seeking sobriety after 7 years of using and abusing drugs. But the toughest part about everything is that after or during my 7 years of addiction, I've paid a steep price by losing the love and respect of my family members, especially my aunt. I haven't spoken to her in a few months now, and it's been really tough to push forward in my life without little to no family support. And even though I moved out here to Virginia to live with my father, that situation didn't turn out the way I expected. Um, and that again, that's not the video. This is not the video to discuss that right now. I'll get to that in a later video. However, I do want to say that since I moved out of my father's place because we didn't see eye to eye on how I should be spending my money, I've been living in a hotel, and each and every week I have to pay to stay in this hotel. The prices hike up, and my bank account dwindles more and more, and it gets a little discouraging to stay focused on things that I'm trying to get accomplished in my life. But I wanted to, like I said, after watching uh, Vanessa Bryant give her husband Kobe's Hall of Fame speech, growing up, my father wasn't in my life growing up. I knew who he was, but he wasn't there. He didn't come to basketball games, plays, didn't come to any of my graduations. He just wasn't there. So I as a boy growing up around majority women, I had to look towards male influences who I felt would inspire me to be the man that I wanted to be. You know, I had my uncles around, but they, neither one of them were influences who I aspired to be like. So, me playing basketball, growing up as a kid, I looked towards Kobe Bryant. He was not only my favorite player, but after watching him face adversity in his life and still push through to pursue his number one goal to be the greatest basketball player that he could possibly be, um, is the reason why I consider him my idol. And ever since his tragic passing, I've motivated myself with the Mamba mentality to, for one, stay sober and to start to really work towards my business aspirations as an entrepreneur, to find motivation within myself. That keeps me going. That pushes me through while I'm struggling to uh, keep my keep my anger in check at work. I work around some. I work around a few unpleasurable people. Strengthening my relationship with God has also pushed me forward. I do thank God for giving me giving me this second chance at life. I am thankful that I'm not still in LA, not being a productive citizen to society. I'm glad I'm not in LA on drugs and doing that same cycle that I was on. I am thankful and grateful for that every single day I wake up. The point of me doing this video here is I find ways to self motivate myself, whether it be me thinking about my idol Kobe Bryant and how he's motivated me throughout my life, whether it be thinking about my mother who passed away, who was killed when I was uh, 17 years old, whether it be thinking about and remembering my grandmother who passed away this past February. She was 91 years old. And the one thing that I took away from my grandmother was how hard of a worker she was. She worked up until her late 70s on her job. And her work ethic keeps me going, keeps me motivated, and it inspires me to want to continue to not only be a better person, but be a stronger person, be a true child of God, and continue to want to build my brand to motivate others, which is the main reason why I started posting videos on YouTube. I know that um, people may be going through it similar, if not uh, certain situations of um, feeling discouraged, and I want to let people know that I find ways to keep my confidence up. I find ways to motivate myself, whether it be, like I said, me thinking about Kobe, me thinking about my mother or my grandmother, or me thinking about another one of my idols, me listening to the growth of Jay Z's music. Not just Jay Z, but he's he's my favorite artist, and to see how he's grown with throughout his career from Big Pimpin' to 444 and all the great things that he's doing for black people nowadays as a billionaire. You know, if he can do it coming out of Marcy Projects, I can do it coming out of South Central Watts, LA. The key is I'm always believing in myself no matter how stressed out I may get. And this is the message that I'm sending out to whoever needs it. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, you got to push yourself. Doesn't matter what people think. No, even if it's your family that's putting you down. If your family's putting you down, you need to get away from those people because keeping those people near you is going to keep you stagnant in life. You're not going to progress, you're not going to flourish, and you're not going to pursue and accomplish the things that you want to get accomplished. You got to surround yourself with people who have the same mindset that you have, who aspire to be the things or be in the same lifestyle that you want. That's what I'm currently on. You know, I'm not sure where this path that God gave me is going to take me, but I'm learning to trust in Him more and more each and every day. And the more I continue to get out of bed and conquer each and every day, the more excited I am to see what God has in store for me. That's all I got for you guys today. Y'all stay safe, stay encouraged. Peace and love from Kiro B.